In the previous class, we have learned how to find the distance between the 2 points and whether the given 3 points are forming a geometrical figure or not by using the distance formula. Now, in our today's class, we are going to learn the various applications of distance formula. Okay, so we are using the distance formula in our general life and day-to-day life also. Okay, let us discuss some more problems to understand more clearly. So, this is the first question. Find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from 2 comma minus 5 and minus 2 comma 9. So one point is lying on the x-axis which is very equidistant from these 2 points. Okay. So solution. So we should find the point which is lying on the x-axis. So given 2 points are so first one assume it as A 2 comma minus 5 and assume the next one B as minus 2 comma 9. So one point is lying on the x-axis. On the x-axis how the point will be? So let point P is lying on x-axis. So with the point which is lying on the x-axis, it will be the form of x comma 0, because the point P is lying on the x-axis, mean by y coordinate will be equals to 0. Y coordinate will be equals to 0. So that is the P point x comma 0. So this point P which is equidistant to A and the point B which is equidistant to B. That means by what? So the distance between P to A is equals to the distance between P to B. Okay, this is the given condition. So what is the given condition? P to A distance is equals to P to B. Okay, by using this condition we should find the value of P point x comma 0 point. Okay, so let us find the distance. So first I am finding the distance of PA. So PA distance, what is the formula? So PA distance is equals to under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So take 2 points, P point and A point. Suppose here I am taking P x comma 0, A 2 comma minus 5. I am assuming this first point as x1, y1 and x2 and y2. Okay, write like this, it will be easy for you. So PA is equals to under root of x2. What is the x2 value? 2. 2 minus x1. What is the x1 value? X. 2 minus x whole square plus y2. What is the y2? Minus 5 minus what is the y1? 0. Minus 5 minus 0 whole square. Okay. So PA is equals to under root of, see this is in the form of 2 minus x whole square. So in the 9th class we have studied the formulas A minus B whole square. What is the A minus B whole square formula? A minus B whole square is equals to A square plus B square minus 2AB. By applying this algebraical identity, we can simplify this form. Okay? By applying this algebraical identity, we can simplify this form. So we can assume it as A minus B whole square. So A minus B whole square mean by A square plus B square minus 2 into A into B. A square plus B square minus 2 into A into B plus, see, minus 5 minus 0, both are constant terms, numericals. So we can add, we can subtract directly. So minus 5 minus 0 how much? Minus 5 itself. So minus 5 whole square. Okay. So again we can simplify this one. So PA is equals to under root of 2 square 4 plus x square minus 2 2s are 4, 4x plus minus 5 whole square. So minus 5 whole square mean by minus 5 into minus 5, that is equals to plus 25. Okay. So PA is equals to under root of x square minus 4x plus 25 plus 4, 29. So this is the PA value. In the same way, find the PB. So PB distance is equals to, write the formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So P x comma 0 and B point. What is the B point? Minus 2 comma 9. So assume this as x1 y1 and x2 y2. Then apply in the formula. So x2 value minus 2 minus x whole square plus y1 9 minus 0 whole square. Okay. Suppose if you are confusing like this, minus 2 minus x, I can't solve this problem. So you can go in another way also, no problem. So how? Assume this as x2 y2 and x1 y1. No problem. In the both the ways you will get the same answer. Okay. So here I am changing this. So PB is equals to x2 x minus x1 minus 2 whole square plus y2 0 minus 9 whole square. So this is the PB. So PB is equals to under root of x minus into minus plus x plus 2 whole square plus 0 minus 9 whole square. Again this is the form of a plus b whole square. So what is the formula for a plus b whole square? So a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b plus minus 9 whole square. Minus 9 into minus 9, that is a 81 plus 81. So PB is equals to under root of x square plus 2 square 4 plus 2 2s are 4x plus 81. So PB is equals to under root of x square plus 4x plus 81 plus 4 85. Now we equate the PA value and PB value according to the condition. So PA is equals to PB. What is the PA value? Under root of x square minus 4x plus 29, that is equals to under root of x square plus 4x plus 85. So we have equated these two values, PA distance and PB distance. Now we want to find the value of x here. So that's what I am doing. I want to remove this under root, square root value. So for that I am applying squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. So if I square on both sides, I will get x square minus 4x plus 29 whole square is equals to under root of x square plus 4x plus 85 whole square. This square value and square root value can cancel. Square and square root cancel. So write the remaining terms. X square minus 4x plus 29, that is equals to x square plus 4x plus 85. See, on both the sides we have x square term, so we can cancel it. Okay. Then write the remaining terms. Minus 4x plus 29 is equals to 4x plus 85. So can we cancel 4x on both sides? No. Why? Because so x square and x square both are positive, same sign. So that's why we can cancel them. But here 4x term is having negative here and here it is a positive one. So that's why we cannot cancel them. So according to transpose condition, so take the x terms one side and the constant terms on the other side. So minus 4x. I am bringing this 4x to the left hand side. You will get minus sign. Okay. So 85 is in the right hand side. I am taking this plus 29 to right hand side. You will get minus 29 according to transpose condition. So minus 4x both are in negative sign. So we can add them. Minus 8x. 85 minus 29. How much? 56. Okay. So here I want to find the value of x now. For that I am setting this minus 8 to right hand side. So x is equals to 56 divided by minus 8. So 8 ones are 8 sevens are. So x is equals to minus 7. Okay. So what is the point? Point P x comma 0 is equals to minus 7 comma 0, which is equidistant from given 2 points. So this is the solution. In this way we can solve this. In this way we can solve the problem. Now the second question. if the distance between 2 points x comma 7 and 1 comma 15 is 10, find the value of x. So this is somewhat different kind of question by using the same formula. Okay, so here he has given the distance between the 2 points. First point is what? X comma 7, and the second point is 1 comma 15. In between these 2 points we have the distance as 10. So then he is asking us to find the value of x. Given 2 points, so given 2 points are, so A is equals to x comma 7 and B is equals to 1 comma 15. The distance between two points. So how much he has given the question? So that is 10 units. Okay. So what is the formula for distance? Under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, that is equals to 10. So what is the x2 y1, x1 y1? See, assume it as x1 y1, x2 y2. Okay. So under root of, so 1 minus x whole square plus 15 minus 7 whole square is equals to 10. So squaring on both sides to remove the square root. Okay, squaring on both sides. So under root of 1 minus x whole square plus 15 minus 7, 8 square and whole square is equals to 10 square. Now the square and square root value get cancelled. So write the remaining terms. 1 minus x whole square plus 8 square 64 is equals to 10 square value 100. Okay. So now this is the form of a minus b whole square form applied. So a square plus b square minus 2 into a into b plus 64 is equals to 100. So x square minus 2 into 1 2, 2 into x minus 2x plus 1 square value 1 plus 64, that is equals to 100. Now make it simplify this one. So x square minus 2x plus 65, that is equals to 100. Okay, so send this 100 to left hand side. X square minus 2x plus 65 minus 100 is equals to 0. Okay, plus 65 minus 100, how much? Minus 35. Now factorize. Okay, factorize is for quadratic equation. So it is having the coefficient as 1. 1 into 35. So 35. 1 into 35. 35. Write the factors for 35. So simply 5 7s are 35. By adding these two factors or by subtracting these two, we should get the middle term as minus 7. Okay, if you add 5 plus 7 is equal to 12, 7 minus 5 is equals to 2. When we are subtracting these two factors, we are getting the middle term as 2. Okay, so that's why we can write x square minus 7x plus 5. So we have to do subtraction now. So that's why I am taking one number as minus, another number as plus. Minus into plus, minus. So minus 35 is equals to 0. Okay, from the first two points, from the first two terms, we can take x as common and we can write x of x minus 7. And from the last two terms, we can take 5 as common and write the remaining terms. Plus 5 of x minus 7 is equals to 0. Okay, so again x minus 7 is common. So x minus 7 and x plus 5 is equals to 0. So we can write it as x minus 7 is equal to 0 or x plus 5 is equals to 0. Send this minus 7 to right hand side, you will get plus 7, and send this plus 5 to right hand side, you will get minus 5. So which is the solution for our question? So both are the solutions. That is, if you keep the x value as 7 also, you will get the same distance. If we calculate from x value as minus 5 also, we will get the same distance. Now we can take these two solutions. X value is equals to minus 5 comma 7. Both are possible. Both are possible values. Okay. Next we will discuss third question. Next third question. Find a relation between the x and y such that the points x comma y, which is equidistant from the points -2 comma 8 and -3 comma -5. So here he is not asking the value individual values of x and y. He is asking the relation between the x and y. Okay. So here we have to find an equation which is involving the variables x and y only. Okay. So given 2 points. So given 2 points A -2 comma 8 and B -3 comma -5 and the point P. So point P is x comma y. So which is equidistant from the point A and B. So given what he has given, the distance between the P to A distance is equals to P to B. So apply the formula on both sides. So what is the formula? Under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. And same way for right hand side, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is the formula. Apply for both the values points. So here x1 and x2, so x2 and x1, x minus of -2 whole square plus y minus 8 whole square, that is equals to under root of, so x minus of -3 whole square plus y minus of -5 whole square. So this is the substitution. So x minus into minus plus x plus 2 whole square plus y minus 8 whole square. Again x minus into minus plus x plus 3 whole square plus minus into minus plus y plus 5 whole square. So to remove the square roots, apply squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. So right under root of x plus 2 whole square plus y minus 8 whole square and whole square is equals to under root of x plus 3 whole square plus y plus 5 whole square and whole square. Now we can cancel square and square root, square and square root. Write the remaining terms. X plus 2 whole square plus y minus 8 whole square is equals to, so x plus 3 whole square plus y plus 5 whole square. So here apply algebraic identities, a plus b whole square and a minus b whole squares. Okay, a square plus b square plus 2ab plus apply a minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2 into a into b. Okay, the same thing apply here. A square x square plus 3 square plus 2 into 3 into x plus same a plus b whole square Okay, so simplify it in the next step. X square plus 2 square 4 plus 2 2s are 4x plus y square plus 8 square 64 minus 2 8s are 16y is equals to x square plus 3 square 9 plus 6x plus y square plus 25 plus 2 5s are 10y. Okay, again we make it simplified. So x square plus y square plus 4x minus 16y plus 64 plus 4 plus 68 is equals to x square plus y square plus 6x plus 10y 25 plus 9 plus 34. Okay, so if you have any common terms, so you can cancel them because both are having the same sign. So here plus x square and in the right hand side also we have same plus x square, so cancel them, plus y square and plus y square, cancel them and write the remaining terms. So 4x minus 16y plus 68 is equals to 6x plus 10y plus 34. Now bring all these terms to left hand side. So we will get 4x minus 16y plus 68. So all these are having plus sign. If they are coming to the left hand side, they will get minus sign. Minus 6x minus 10y minus 34 is equals to 0. Plus 4x minus 6x, how much? Minus 2x minus 16y and minus 10y. So minus 26y plus 68 and minus 34. So plus 34 is equals to 0. So we can take 2 as common. So if you take 2 common, you will get minus x minus 13y plus 17 is equals to 0. Take this 2 to the right hand side, it will be equals to 0. So minus x minus 13y plus 17 is equal to 0. If you want to take minus x as positive, so multiply with minus. Okay. Otherwise, take all these terms to right hand side. You will get plus x plus 13y minus 17 is equal to 0. So this is the required relation. Required relation between x and y. Okay. In the next class, we will discuss another topic. So try to learn these problems. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay. In the next class, we will discuss some more problems and new concept. Thank you, students.